Hi everyone. Once again, welcome to my channel. And this is second video of my FPGA series. In this video, we are going to see what software we are going to use to program the FPGA board. In this case, Artix-7 we are going to use. So the software we are going to use here is we cannot call it as a software. We'll call it design suite, and we are going to use this Vivado 2022. Because I'm using the older version, but still you can download the latest version from the online. And I will share the link in the description. You can download the latest version of the Vivado software, which is used to program our current FPGA using for this series. Once you open the download and installed, and the software will open like this. This is the welcome screen or open screen of the project what we are going to do. So uh, today we are going to see a very simple task. As you can see in the screen of the FPGA board hardware displayed, and you can see my pen pointer, the LED, this LED, the lastmost LED, which is silk screen is showing it as a D19, which is connected to T9 of the FPGA IC. Now, because of the old program is running here, this is blinking. Now we need to try we need to do a program to blink the topmost LED here, which shows as D3, which is directly connected to the FPGA pin number called J3. So let's see how to program this J3 LED to blink for 1 second on and 1 second off. To reach that, first we need to understand the software. What we are going to use here is a Vivado ML edition, which is directly given by Xilinx. So this is the starting screen, which we already discussed. To begin with, we'll start creating a new project by under the session called Quick Start. You can click the Create Program, Create Project. So click this, and it will open a project wizard to implement. And then you can see create a new Vivado project. So this wizard will guide you through the creation of the new project. So we'll just follow this, and I will click next button. And then here we need to be very careful by choosing a new folder for different projects for the beginners. So I recommend strongly to create a new folder or new path for different projects. So in this case, I'm going to start a new folder in my F drive and click a new folder here next to this delete. You can see and create a new folder under this selection folder and click this and then give some name. For example, I'm going to give something like LED. You can give any name, so I just give LED, and then you can see the LED folder is created here, and then select this folder. So this is our folder, I mean project location, and we need to create all the sub projects or sub files in the same folder. So create the project subdirectories in the same location, and then you can name your project. For our case, we'll name as LED underscore one. It means that the first project or something. You can give your own name. That is not a big deal. And then click next. And next, a project type we are going to do is to make the LED run in the development board. So what we, as we discussed in the video one, we need to run the synthesize, and we need to implementation, and then we need to finally dump the program. So RTL project is more appropriate, and make sure that you have clicked this do not specific source at this time. So once you click this RTL project under this checkbox and then click next, now the important task is to select what IC we are using for our FPGA. Usually the IC you can find by zooming in the chip here. You can see the pin mark here. It is there. If you zoom in or if you capture your image using your mobile phone, you'll get which IC is installed in your board. The same IC we need to take here. In our case, it is XC7A 35 and 7F TG 256. Sorry, I not typed here. I'm going to type here. In search, you just click the cursor and then you can type XC7A 357F TG 256. Okay, just we check it again. XC7A 35. Okay, it's not F. It's a T. It's a T. So make sure you have entered the proper value. So F T G 256. And the speed what we are using is 1. It's a basic version speed, so I'm going to select this 1, which is the input pin count is 256 and then available IOBs or 170. So I will go for this one. So how many number of TSPs, flip-flops and block ramps are available? You can have a detailed things. So this value I get just by capturing the image you see in the hardware I shown in the pin point. So here we can capture and then we'll get this data and select this and then click next and click next or finish. Now this will make a project file for our particular FPGA IC. So as we already know that the basic difference between microcontroller and FPGA is in microcontroller just we will focus towards writing the embedded C code. Whereas in the FPGA, we need to do that as well as we also need to write a code to design our custom hardware based on the FPGA IC. So to write the code, we need to have create a .v file by adding this add source. So click on first we'll create the .v file as we discussed in the first video. So click this add source and then in these three options are there. Go for the second option for .v file. This is nothing but add or create design source and then click next and now we need to create our file, so I'm going to create it and then what file name you're going to give for this Verilog file. .v is nothing but the Verilog, so I just give led here also underscore 1, right? So click OK. Now you can see the file is created. That is the Verilog file where we are going to type our logics is created now and then click finish. Once you click finish, usually this the software will ask you what type of inputs and outputs you're going to use in your current Verilog file. This is optional. If you want, you can give. Otherwise, you can directly write in the code. But I'm just giving. Say, I'm going to use a clock and LED. Two names I'm going to use. So I'm going to type clock CLK and then click OK. Yeah, fine. Now that's fine. One more file also you can create. Once you create this, you can see a new under the project manager, you got a design source. Just click the drop down and you can see the file what we have created as .v file. So if you double click this .v file, as we already predefined asked us to give as a clock as an input, so a predefined file is created for .v, that is Verilog code is created. Next, we need to create a XDC file, which is nothing but a constraint file. This constraint file will tell your FPGA IC to create or change in IC level or hardware level or circuitry level. So to do or to open that file, we need to create add source again. This time we need to select the first option, add or create constraint, and then click next and create file and give a file. See, you can see here the file type now showing as XDC, which is nothing but the constraints file. So you can give something like LED underscore CON as a constraint, your wish. You can give any name. So click OK and click finish. Now, after creating the constraint file, you can see under the project manager, under the source, a constraint file is generated under the constraint tab, and you can click the drop down to open this file. And you can see this is the constraints file where we need to create or modify or to generate a circuit inside the FPGA IC itself. So in this video, we have just seen how to use this software and how to open a project. In next video, we will see how to write a program to blink the LED, which is the least most called J3, as shown in the live video, board video. So this LED we are going to blink, which is nothing but J3, and in silk screen showing us a D3. Yeah, in next video, we'll see you to start our first program on FPGA. Thank you.